Hello everyone, you're welcome once again to Let's Talk with Esther Agbi. I am Esther Agbi. I hope you're doing very fine today. Yes, today is such a beautiful day. Yeah, so the title for my discussion today is Tithing Back Again. Could Creflo Dollar be right? Tithing back again. Could Creflo Dollar be right? Creflo Dollar recently brought out a new video of his teaching. He came out saying that I think Pastor Creflo Dollar is the pastor of the Christian World Changers Church, United States. He's the founder and the pastor of that church. And he recently came out with a video saying that actually just giving a revised version of his teaching concerning tithing, and he was just saying that his understanding of tithe as he had previously taught in the past has evolved, kind of like there's a better understanding that he has now concerning tithing. So I listened to the whole thing, and actually after listening to it, I applauded him because it takes grace and humility, to come out to say, okay, I think not that he's wrong, but he has a better understanding of what tithing means. So I also know that in the Nigerian sector, Daddy Freeze and Dr. Sunday Adelaja, to a certain extent, they brought awareness about tithing and what people are supposed to be doing, maybe paying their tithe, or maybe they should not. Whatever your views are to their own teachings, right? In the Nigerian sector, they did that. Even though in the internet, this discussion has been going on for years, but at least they brought the awareness in the Nigerian sector. So, and also there are some pastors in Nigeria as well, and maybe some other countries, and they have also talked about tithing. Well, not necessarily saying that they are against it, but they came out to say that actually it should be taught the right way. And one of them is Dr. Abel Damina of Power City International Church. And I also listened to Pastor Sam Adeyemi of Daystar Christian Church. So they are also of the view that it should be taught the right way. That maybe the way we have been practicing it, the tithing, just bringing a tenth of your earnings, is not what it's supposed to be. So when you look at it from another perspective, recently I watched a TikTok video, and there was this man. He brought out a soccer ball, and this ball had two sides. One side was white, the other side was black, and he brought two young men to stand at opposite sides, and was asking them what is the color of the ball. So the one that was facing the black said it's black, the one facing the white said it's white. He said, okay, no problem. So he told them to close their eyes, they switched places, and then he asked them again, what is the color of the ball? So they both were surprised. Why did I say it was white? Or why did I say it was black? Depending on the side you were in. So that's why I think that actually this tithe is kind of like that, because if you look at tithing as a form of giving, so if giving in the Old Testament was through tithe, then what will it be in the New Testament? And this issue of tithing is a very sensitive issue, so people get so emotional, when they talk about it. People are just, oh no, we should continue, oh no, we should not, so, so you have to be careful when you say it. But at least let us, it's better to just say the right thing, even though it's going to hurt you, just like Pastor Creflo Dollar said. So here are my thoughts. The church, everybody knows that the church needs money for it to run in a palatable way. If they are renting, who is going to pay the rent? Who will pay for the utilities? Who will pay for the musical band or things or what? Just everything that will make the church to run. We want to come and dance to the glory of God, but who is going to pay for the setup and things like that? So the church actually needs money. So, but where will the money come from? So in the Old Testament, people were paying tithe, or the Lord demanded that they should pay tithe. Tithe was mandatory. So that is why they say pay tithe. But it's just like the taxes. How we pay our taxes is mandatory, right? So, but in the New Testament, when Christ came, he died, he resurrected, and went back to heaven. there has to be a change, right? So I agree completely with Pastor Creflo Dollar. The old covenant is with is tithing. So in the New Testament, as the scripture says, there has to be the death of the testator for the new covenant to be effected, to be in effect. So when Christ died and went back to heaven, the new way of giving is not now compulsory. Unto freedom we have been called. It is not mandatory. So we have to give willingly, we have to give cheerfully, and we have to give from our generous heart. And the tithing was just 1/10 of your earnings, right? So, but in the new covenant, there is no cap. You can't put a percentage, because once you put percentage that is 10, we are going back to the Old Testament. It's like as if nothing happened. It's like as if the coming of Jesus Christ did not even happen, right? Or there was no need for Jesus to have come, right? So the old covenant was just a foreshadow of the new covenant. The new covenant is a better way of doing things. Otherwise, God would have just continued with the old way of doing things, right? So he now brought his son, Jesus Christ, to show us the new way of doing things. So in the New Testament, you will still give. That is why I say it depends on the side you are looking at the ball. From the Old Testament, the form of giving was through tithing. Maybe there may have been other ways, but tithing was a way, right? Where they are able to take care of the priests who had no worldly inheritance, and the less privileged, the orphans, and people like that. So now, how do you take care of these people in the New Testament? Like some pastors are just full-time, they don't have other means of any other source of livelihood or whatever. So, but they are not supposed to look onto the members. They're supposed to look onto God for their provision. So the members are supposed to give cheerfully, willingly, and from a generous heart. And it is true, it can be 5%, it can be 10%. It doesn't even have to be percentage, it can be anything. But I'm just using, you have to start from somewhere. Maybe if you say 5%, or you say 10%, or you say 15%, or 50%, or 0%, if you don't even have us at that time to give, it's okay, right? So, but there's a blessing for giving. You know, I was even listening to I was in the Clubhouse, you know, this app, the Clubhouse, and one of the rooms, somebody was even saying, oh, even Abel paid tithe. I said, really? Then she quickly added and said, no, even though it's not written in the Bible that Abel paid tithe, but it was implied that he paid tithe. You know, sometimes we have to stretch the thing to make it fit, right? So my own there said, well, this has gone to another level if Abel paid tithe. So anyway, that was the lady's thoughts, right? So my own thoughts here is that we should give willingly, right, and cheerfully, not by coercion, not by threats, not for you to have fear that if you don't give, something will happen. Definitely, if you give, there's a blessing, right? It is more blessed to give than to receive. When you give, there's a blessing. But if you don't give, I don't know. Some people stretch it to say there's a curse if you don't give. But you'll be deprived of that blessing. But I don't know if it is a curse. So I'm just going by what the scripture says, right? So, and another way of not getting too bitter when you are giving, right? Because once you are bitter, you're not giving from a cheerful heart, you will lose that blessing. It has to be from a cheerful heart, willingly, right? So, if you know the purpose for your giving, what is the purpose of our giving? We are giving to God not to pay for his provisions. It's like we are paying for the providence. He has given us a beautiful sunshine. Then I want to pay for it. You cannot pay for anything, right? So God has given us all these things, both to believers and non-believers. Those are the providential blessings of God. He has given those things to us freely. So we are just giving in response, in appreciation of his blessing towards us. And also we are giving to the church, not only to the church. We are supposed to give alms to members of our family, to friends, to people around us, and extend the hand of fellowship to those people who are not of the faith. First, of the house of faith, we have to help one another, and then to those who are not of the household of faith, right? So that is what the giving is all about, and the church sometimes does that with the offering, apart from paying utilities and other things that you do. So once you have this at the back of your mind, that you are responding to God's love and to our love for our fellow human being, you will not have bitterness or resentment or things like that. So it's advisable for us to give cheerfully, willingly, and from a generous heart to God. And I pray that the Lord will bless the works of your hands continually. Yeah, please, thank you for stopping by. If you have not yet subscribed, please subscribe to my channel. I just want to grow this channel. I pray that you'll support me and the Lord will bless you abundantly. Thank you very much for stopping by. See you very soon. Shalom. Bye for now.